Ladies and gentlemen, straight from the financial European capital, Frankfurt, Germany, to you is presented the factual, accurate, and controversial Wow News, featuring exclusives that will inform you and keep you in the know. Your Wow News reporter, Otis Q. Pate. Welcome to the Wow Report here on Frankfurt Alumni Video. My name is Otis Q. Pate. Otis with the T and not with the D, by the way. I'm sitting here kind of celebrating quietly because recently here in Germany, the national agency here that does monitoring and surveillance on a grand scale came forth and told the German people that contrary to what they have said in the past about not watching the German people, not spying on German communication devices, faxes, cell phones, home phones, and the like, contrary to that, they say they actually have been spying on the German citizens. And this video is an expose because, well, you don't hear this every day. A national security agency coming forth and disclosing information like this, they are often in very much denial. However, since this B.N.D agency came forward, B.N.D is an acronym, the initials for Bundesnachrichtendienst. And they are working together, oddly enough, but not so surprisingly, with the NSA in the United States. The NSA is an acronym, initials for National Security Agency. So those two are together, and they have been actually monitoring German citizens. Well, to me, it's been very much good news because I like knowing the truth, number one, and number two, now I really can suspect that people now being aware of this information here in Germany, people will know they better be a little bit more careful with that sexting and all the other pornographic things they might be doing online because, hey guys, you're being watched, you're being monitored. And of course, it's a computer that does all this monitoring. But look, let me roll this clip for you. And I want you to check out exactly what this short clip says. And it's full of information. It's full of facts. And we'll get right back after that, all right? All right.
Now, in other news, a new surveillance scandal is unfolding in Germany. It turns out that half a dozen seemingly innocent facilities, including a telecoms office, are in fact spying stations. And this is a fact that's been confirmed by the intelligence service. Some of these facilities were even reportedly used by the US government. Peter Oliver has the story.
Well, it had been one of Germany's worst kept secrets, but now they have revealed the names and locations of 6 listening posts that have been operated by the German security services. The head of the B.N.D, Gerhard Schindler, said that it was frankly ridiculous to keep these places secret anymore when they could be found, and their locations could be found quite easily online. These are the listening posts that they use to listen into various various types of communications that go through this country here. They did also have some quite comical names while they were trying to hide their true purpose. One of them was called the Ionosphere Institute, and passing itself off as a scientific research facility. These are the type of posts, though, that were reportedly being used by the National Security Agency in the United States in cooperation with the German security services to spy on German people, something that an investigation has now been relaunched into. In announcing this, the head of the German security services said that these facilities will now bear the logo of the German security services, as they admit that yes, they do have these type of facilities to look into the communications of Germans and everybody else living in the country.
Well, surveillance society is apparent everywhere, but I have to definitely give props. I definitely have to give respect and kudos out to the B.N.D, the Bundesnachrichtendienst representative there, Mr. Gerhard Schindler, for having the cojones or whatever it took for him to come forth and actually disclose the truth to the German people. And with that in mind, let me say I also would like to encourage all other nations to come forth and to disclose their surveillance activities. It's only right. The citizens of the country actually pay the taxes. And through taxes, most, if not all, of these surveillance platforms, including the personnel, including the building, including travel, including all the things that's necessary in the budget for the surveillance agency to exist, the taxpayers are the ones that are footing the bill. So at the very least, they should know. I mean, what's it gonna hurt? As you saw, there were 4 facilities in the south of Germany, down in the Bavarian area, it looked like from the report. And there seemed to be 3 up north in Germany. 1 directly up north, due north, and 1 on each side, west and east. So I should say Germany is pretty well covered, considering that Germany is only the size of the state of Montana in the United States. Having 7 agencies is quite enough, I think, for them to be able to accomplish their job. Hey guys, you don't need any more. Just calm down, everything's gonna be all right. And lastly, I know now that the NSA and that this B.N.D agency have been in cahoots together. They have been working together. Contrary to the recent, very widely reported news about German Chancellor Angela Merkel being upset because her cell phone had been tapped by the NSA, the National Security Agency in America. She was very upset, apparently. Well, perhaps she didn't know that the B.N.D was in cahoots with the National Security Agency, or perhaps the National Security Agency was just rogue. They were just going behind their back and being underhanded. I don't know. But I tell you, I like knowing, and I'm very sure that other Germans like knowing, regardless of whether or not they agree with it or not, And me being an American living in Germany for many years, I in many ways consider myself partially German. I have to adhere to the laws and have to be responsible for any laws I might break. So I like to know what in the world is going on, because I am responsible if I am caught not following them, just like any other German, just like any other person in Germany. So anyway, I'm Otis Q. Pate, and this has been the Wow Report. And there'll be more Wow Reports coming in the future, so look out for those. Take care.